Welcome to CoinBook. My name is Calvin Waite, and I'm a professional crypto trader. So I just became the Chief Investment Officer for Humble Financial. And the neat thing about that is that now all of the trading strategies that I've developed and created bots for, you can now subscribe to those, and I'll put a link in the description in case you're interested. It's only for people outside of the United States, just because of regulatory reasons. But I will continue to keep doing YouTube videos and teaching people how to trade. And so nothing will really change on the CoinBook channel, but pretty cool that that's now an option. Well, thanks for everybody's encouragement on my first live stream yesterday. That was it was a little more stressful than I thought it would be for some reason, but you guys are awesome. I appreciate the support. So this morning I woke up and Bitcoin was pretty low, and I think we were down 10%. You could just feel the pain and suffering out there in the market. But this is the interesting development. So granted that we have 7 hours left on this day, but this is the first touch of the 50-day moving average since the beginning of October. So it was essentially, it was October 8th that we touched the 50 for the last time. This is a long time to be not just above the 50, but not even interacting with it at all. So our first attempt at touching the 50, we definitely wicked down, and we are finding lots of support right now. So we have 3 points of declining resistance, and this candle is very ugly, and so there's plenty of reason to be bearish still. We have not found our bottom, but our first attempt at touching or breaking the 50 has definitely failed. So in the medium term, there is support here. What'll happen tomorrow, I'm not entirely sure. So this might be very temporary, but just keep in mind that it's okay to lose the 50 and have some consolidation, because I think we'll probably find support around the 24. And every day that the 100-day moving average is increasing, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be our fail-safe. So as this continues to rise day by day, I'm pretty sure this will be the bottom. But this is fine. We're in a nice consolidation. There's nothing that's trend wrecking. There's no couple days in a row that are so bad that it's going to take a lot of effort to get back up there. These are nice slow moves down. It's measured. There's no like full-on panic. So this is just good structure being built right now. So I'm liking what I see. So there is not a lot changing on the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin. We're still in about 10.5 million Bitcoin range for a total market cap. We're right in our range that we've been kind of establishing here. So the question will be, what will the breakout look like? Will we break out the top or the bottom? That remains to be seen. So we're just watching that. Nothing really new to report there. Our others dominance has not broken its momentum. So we got above the 200 week. We got support. We've been testing the 50. Today, right now, our nose is just above the line. If we get a close above this line, it's going to be good. If we can get started on starting up even higher, that's going to help us on the altcoin market. Strange thing is that even though we've been making progress, for the past about 3 days, there have been some coins that have kind of leveled off or have kind of lost their momentum. So I'm not entirely sure where this is coming from. I'm not sure if maybe it's the DeFi coins or whatever that's actually benefiting the most, because some of these older ones, a lot of the ones I've been watching, they've started to flatten out. Many are in really good shape still, but you can tell that they are testing their supports at this point. So this is definitely telling part of the story, but not the whole story. So still watching the market. It'd be really nice to see some of these get a really solid day in and reestablish that momentum to continue um, our alt season. If things kind of wither away, there'll be coins that we will want to be getting out of. So we'll be watching that close. Come on, alts. You can do it. Come on. Just a couple more solid days. So it looks like Bitcoin Cash has definitely broken the line, and today's definitely a longer candle. So this is definitely a breakout to the downside. So our descending triangle was not playing in our favor here. So we'll have to see where this finds its bottom. Hopefully it's not at our, it's hopefully it's not here in this range, but technically, like we said yesterday, the target's like about right here. So we will have to see if we get there or not. It'd be really nice to see this thing turn around, but it's all good. Ethereum is looking really good. So where we've had a couple of days and we are starting to turn around our trend here, when we've got a nice long candle here, a decent rejection, but nothing significant to pull us back very far. And then we've had a day to get a little closer, and then now we have a higher high than yesterday. We're just really doing a great consolidation up near this 200 week. This will be explosive if we break above this. And so it might happen at the same time Bitcoin finds its bottom, which would really propel this upward. So that's what I'm watching. And this is what I mean by there's been about 3 days. So like Litecoin, so you can see how these 3 candles are heading down. Lumen, three candles, so about 3 days of red in a row. Ethereum Classic, 3 days in a row of red. So kind of across the board, we've had a couple of days where everything has been sort of marching down and sort of struggling. I think in another 2 days we should start seeing the bottom and start moving to the upside. So that's about where I'm thinking this is gonna land. So right now we've got just a couple of days. It'd be really nice to see another strong alt market day though, because that would really put our alt season into overdrive. A lot of these that are just right below the 50, if they could just get above that, it would really have good repercussions across the market. So there are a couple of winners. BAT, even though we've had 3 days of down, it's starting to show some life, and doing this above the 50 means that we might be coiling for us a decent move on BAT. So that one looks really nice. Let's see, Decred looks amazing today. So we had a nice long candle. We had a kind of a wild day here, but our support was definitely longer than our resistance. So up we go. This is looking really nice. It'd be really cool to see that end the day well. 0x is doing awesome. Look at this channel that we've been sticking with. And now we had our breakout candle above the 50, and today we are trading above that point. This is super bullish. I'm really excited to see this. It wouldn't surprise me if we woke up and we started seeing double-digit % gains, just because this is starting to turn around, that longer averages are starting to move. Let's see, a couple more to highlight. So some of these that are still down, they still have amazing structure. So look at library credits. So even though we've had our 3 days of down, we're definitely building momentum on the bottom of this. So I wouldn't expect this to be down for too much longer. NXS, Nexus. This coin looks really nice. You can see how we've broken above the, when we exited the red zone, we're just on a really nice trajectory. We're probably due for a turn to find support, but because the support is, because we've kind of hovered up here pretty well, we have not only the wicks here that we will find support on, but we also have the 100-day moving average. The structure of this looks amazing. Those are, well, actually there was one last one. It is Verge. So Verge I was really excited about a little while ago because we had gotten support off of the 100 and the 50 and we had gone up. But the problem is we rejected early. So these 3 days down are not doing us any favors. So now we're retesting the 50 with a lower high. So that is not great structure. So this one we're gonna have to be careful with. But this is sort of kind of a change in momentum that I don't really like. So if this was when you were in, you might be looking for an exit, unless we see something pretty significant change. Okay, so there was one coin that's just destroying everything, and I figured we'd better take some time. Oh, I will mention this one, UBQ. So this coin was our 5th double of the alt season. We entered just right in here, and when we hit just about right in these upper ranges, this was another double. So that's pretty cool. It'd be nice to see some of these others go. These thinner coins with smaller investment, those ones are really cool to see, but definitely don't impact the bottom line as much as some of the bigger coins. So it'd be nice to see some of those move out. Gonna move some of these off that are dead. Okay, so the coin that's just taking the world by storm is Uniswap, and everyone is really really invested in this coin. So it'd be worth taking an actual good solid view at what's happening with Uniswap. So this is what I'm seeing. Our most important line is our first support right here. This is without a doubt the line to watch on Uniswap. So we had support here, support again, but we had a lower high, and then a long candle to break it, and then we came all the way down, found it as resistance, and then we've been resistant under the 50 ever since the 50 showed up. And this was our first attempt, but quickly the very next day we lost it. And then second attempt, we broke above the 50, and we've just been on a rocket ship. So this coin is moving hard, and the only hesitation we had was at this line here. This was sort of the only one. Like, there's nothing else to point to besides the very top line here. As far as a bottom goes, this would have been our bottom, and this was our fake out, where we closed below it to scare people into thinking we were going lower, and then next day we're above it and we haven't been below it. So as much as this is the line, this move lowered our line down. So this is where our line is actually going to be formed. Let's see if I can draw it right here. So the line originated here, but because of this move, it pushed it down, and because we're still within the wick, it's still fine. So this is our normal trading range, and this is our breakout. So normally these things have a pattern, and I would suspect that we're getting close, because the distance between between these two bars is usually the target for our upside, which I would put that right here. If I was in Uniswap, I would be taking some profits. At this point, your risk reward is quite different. If you entered at the break of the 50, even if you were late and you hit it at 20, you definitely have a solid double in the pocket. And from 47, where do we go from here? Like, what's the risk reward? The risk is we drop back to here and we lose nearly 50% of our investment from our current prices. And where's our additional, where's our upside? We will likely find resistance here. It's the only thing people have to look at. So if we go from 47 to 60, 65 or something like that, our upside is approximately 25% and our downside is 50%. If you're looking at this that way, you can tell that your risk reward is upside down. So if you absolutely believe in the project and you want to hold long term, that's fine, but I would be reevaluating position size, that's for sure. So that's how I would trade that. Everything else looks pretty good. We'll have to watch and see if any other developments happen. Most of the rest of the market isn't doing much today, and so we're just waiting for that day where we get some crazy wild movements in the alts. It could be tomorrow, it could be the next day. So we're just gonna be patient, wait for that to happen. Best of luck in everyone's trading. Okay, it is time to separate the CoinBook trolls from the CoinBook fans. So these are the magnificent t-shirts that we are giving away every Friday. These are individually packaged with love from your best friends, China. There's also this incredible option designed by yours truly, and we'll be giving away probably one or two of these every Friday to just a random comment on any of the videos over the past week. But, and I don't blame you, if you absolutely cannot live without one of these shirts, I am willing to part with them for $15 worth of your favorite crypto. Just reach out to me on social media and we'll get you guys hooked up.